Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm bringing you a bit of gameplay of Black Ops 3. Now this is like my first video on Black Ops 3 on this channel, so basically this is just going to be my thoughts of the game and what I think of it recently, because I've recently just picked it up. So yeah, this is basically just a bit of a commentary telling you about what my thoughts are. So any opinions expressed in this video that I mentioned or anything like that is just totally my own opinion. Everybody has different views about different games, and stuff like that. So yeah, so first thing, I'm going to start off with the actual gameplay itself. Now, to be honest, it is a pretty good game. I mean, I was expecting it to be similar to Advanced Warfare in a way, being way too futuristic, and do you know what, I just thought, no, it's actually not that bad at all. Now, with the reduced amount, comparing it to Advanced Warfare, I mean that by the reduced the amount of like exosuits, like exo packs, exactly, like similar sort of style with the jump effect, but I actually don't mind that on Black Ops 3 this time. At least they've reduced it and minimised it a bit, so to be honest, isn't as bad as it was on Advanced Warfare, where you could literally just jump up and, you know, reach quite a substantial amount of height with one jump. As you can just see there, I did try to jump on a roof, but it's quite hard to do because it's obviously the reduced amount of the jump power. So yeah, that just takes me off the futuristic and the jumping side of things. But the actual gameplay itself, it took me quite a while to get used to the game. It is a different type. It feels very different when you play it as well, because it just feels a lot slower and not. It just feels a bit quite slow paced for a first person shooter, whereas Advanced Warfare was more of a fast paced action FPS game. So I don't know. I just prefer this, because I prefer, if it's a lot slower, then it's a lot better than, you know, than having a really fast paced game. But yeah, so that's pretty much another reason why I prefer Black Ops 3. So yeah, Black Ops 3 is also quite a decent Call of Duty to play at. I know it's quite new and I've only just like started playing it, but I do think it's quite good, because although it does link on from the other two Black Ops games, and the idea of being futuristic did originally come from Black Ops 2. That's why everybody started like following and making the other Call of Duties futuristic. But Black Ops 3, it's good how it follows on, like the Modern Warfare series that all followed on, which it's supposed to, obviously. But with Black Ops 3, I think this brings me on to like the guns and the artillery and the kill streaks that you can use on the online gameplay. Now that brings you on to this thing where the guns on the game are pretty decent. I mean, the gun that I'm using at the minute was the minute I'm using the KN-44. Now I think this is a pretty good gun. It's pretty decent. It just reminds me a little bit of the AK-47 slightly. I think that's just due to the sights that it has, maybe, or I don't know. It just feels like an assault rifle, but when you use it, it feels like it is an AK-47, or it's the closest thing you're going to get to it. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. What else I like about the game? These are guns. I also like using the Kuda as well. Now I find the Kuda like a submachine gun. I find that quite easy to use as well. So at the moment, until I get to rank 28, I think it is, until I unlock the Man War, because I really like the Man War, because I've seen loads of gameplay videos of it. But anyway, the KN-44 and the Kuda are my favourite guns at the minute, since I've been playing Black Ops 3 and since I've been levelling up. So yeah, this gameplay that I've been recording with my Elgato was a couple of weeks ago when I recorded it. So yeah, this explains why I'm like level 1, and at the moment I'm like level 12 or 13 or something like that now. So yeah, this explains why I'm doing the recording now, because I've only just got around to doing the voiceover on it, because I do the voiceover on a different other software, so then I can add it into the editing software. Anyway, moving on from what I used to edit and all that. Yeah, so basically the guns are pretty decent on Black Ops 3. I quite like using the KN-44 and the Kuda, like I've already mentioned. The attachments that I use on it at the minute, I know I'm not using them on here, but I just, you know, I think the most overpowered ones are near enough probably the silencer and the reflex sight, and that goes for both guns, the Kuda and the KN-44. So yeah, but speaking of guns anyway, if you do want me to do any videos or gameplay videos of each gun and do a review on them properly in more depth, then just leave a comment or leave a like or whatever you want to do, and then, so you know, then I can do some gameplay videos now. now I've got my Elgato after all this time, and yeah, so I can do that for you. So yeah, moving away from the guns, and this brings me on to the kill streak now of the online gameplay. The kill streaks on this do relate back to Black Ops 2, so you do get like the odd rolling thunder, and you get the Hellstorm, and like the kill streaks like that I really like, because although they are quite futuristic, but they do link back to the other colored Black Ops games that were made. So yeah, that's pretty beneficial to the game. That's what I mean. It links into the others like it's supposed to. But yeah, that's another good link. So yeah, one of my favourite kill streaks on this game is actually is it the Hellstorm that I used about 2 minutes ago? I think the Hellstorm is up there, to be honest. So yeah, that's the gun that I like using the most. Kill streak I like using the most. God, my commentary is so bad. I haven't done like commentaries in ages, that's probably why. But yeah, anyway, I seem to be getting slightly better at Call of Duty. When I first played my first ever game on this game, I did absolutely shocking. I went negative. I got like 4 kills to like 11 deaths. Is that just me just playing really bad because it's a brand new game, or is that just because we went in with some really good COD players? I do not know. But anyway, that probably explains why I didn't do that bad in that game. But I also use Control Freaks as well, so I'll do a review on those at some point, so look out for that, because I've got a new tripod and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much overall. I just think this game is pretty good. There's not really anything that needs changing, but at some point there will be some updates, no doubt. But yeah, that really concludes the video, to be honest. And I hope you've enjoyed. So please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Black Ops at work. It's a beautiful thing.
Only strength